Da, 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 da. Welcome to our final round of 16 stream. And what I somberly realized is our final consecutive World Cup stream, our 17th straight day sitting down to watch the World Cup together. We've got the anthems actually just kicked off between Morocco and Spain. So I'll give you some muted music if you're watching along at the same time. We somberly realize this is the last day of non-stop ball. The last day of non-stop ball. Hey, Bunu's there for the anthem. Wonder if he's going to stick around for the game. Be wild. Did you see the dude singing the anthem with the monkey like puppet? I respect that. That guy just became a meme for the rest of his life. He doesn't know it yet. Very good anthem. Important thing to remember. Morocco is the group winner in this matchup. Spain did not win their group. They finished behind Japan. All the favorites have been rolling? Yes. The favorites are 6 for 6 right now in the knockouts, but I have faith. I have faith we will see Switzerland or Morocco go through today. I think this World Cup has served up too much drama to just shoot the 8 favorites into the quarterfinals. Imagine winning the group and then facing Morocco, and then facing Spain. Because that's what just happened to Morocco. They won their group, and now they are facing Spain. Because they won their group. If they'd finished second in their group, they would have faced Japan. Thanks, Japan. The betting favorite for each match is 1. So far, like we're 6 for 6 on the betting favorite having 1. BL thought Qatar would rig this World Cup, but it was actually the betting. He was actually the betting companies. Like, oh, we wanted the favorites to win every time. Morocco, look, Morocco has a shot at this game. Morocco's got more, they had 7 points coming from the group stage. Spain ended the group stage on a massive low. And after showing all of their bright side against Costa Rica, they showed all of the things that are wrong with them that caused concerns going into the tournament in the first place. Oh, Spain are in sky blue? Well, that's okay. I guess Spain didn't win their group, so they had to go to their alternate uniforms. Embarrassing. Embarrassing, chat. Our final day of non-stop ball. Day 17 of the World Cup. Ring the bells. It's underway. Two nations that are very linked historically. You could speak Spanish and get by in Morocco. I know, I've tried. There are two games on Friday, yes, but for example, tomorrow will be the first day since the World Cup starts that there are no World Cup matches to watch. Yes. This is the last day of continuous World Cup action. The World Cup isn't ending, it's just getting to the good part, you know. Honestly, in my opinion, typically the good part is the group stage and the insanity and the variety of teams. It feels a lot more like the Champions League final when you get into like the World Cup semifinal or whatever. First World Cup knockout match for Morocco since 1998. What are you doing tomorrow? Just rest? Yeah. Tomorrow is, I have like 8 meetings, an interview, and I have a bunch. I have tomorrow's like stacked with things I haven't been able to do while all of this is going on. Oh, 86. Their last win at the World Cup was 98. That was the last time that Morocco won a game at the World Cup was 1998. Knockouts is 86. That sounds right. So they made the knockouts the same year Poland made the knockouts. Those two countries are just linked now. Love the constant whistling. That's one way to do it. Just sit there and whistle the whole time. FM tomorrow? No FM tomorrow. No. Need to stream for 17 straight days while doing other stuff. I need to. We're gonna take a day, not turn the camera on. Well, this is going exactly how I would have guessed it was gonna go. Need my beauty sleep. I'm actually fine on sleep. It's just you get so much less done when you stream in a day. And I need tomorrow to be like a day that I get a bunch of stuff done, you know? 1,000 passes for Spain today? Yeah, and I don't think Morocco really cares. They have a plan where they're essentially matchup man across the front four. So, like, they have 4 guys It'll be Unai, and it looks like it's Amala on the other side of the midfield that are marking the center backs. And then you have Sufyan Boufal and Hakim Ziyech. They're like specifically there to close down the back four when they have the ball. It's like this methodical metronome of a thing. Honestly, I don't dislike the way Morocco's defending this so far. Oh, this has opened up, hasn't it? Ziyech, oh, that was terrible. Wow, yikes. Can I get a yikes? Can I get it? Yikes, yikes. What do you think the what do you think of the Spain kits? I mean, necessary. Morocco got dibs because they won their group. Well, isn't this looking all right? Sufyan, will you have this dance? Oh, Busquets. Never knew how to pass, really. Terrible Busquets pass. What country would I want to visit next? I want to go to the Greenland National Footballing Tournament. I think that would be awesome. Is Boga Jonitos a mockery? So, it's not a mockery of anything. The the Fox like broadcast people were trying to say Jogo Bonito, and they said Bogo Janito. And I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my life. Do I reckon Morocco can win? Yeah. We hit it right off the top, but the fact that Spain had issues coming into this tournament, those issues seem to be exposed over their last two matches. Morocco is actually really good when you read through their team. Like, let me just give you the teams that these guys play for. The first 8 numbers who all are in the starting lineup. Sevilla, PSG, Bayern Munich, Fiorentina, West Ham, Besiktas, Chelsea, Angers. Right? Like, these guys are not at a level where they're going to be intimidated going up against any team. They're not. Right? From their training, from their coaching. Nope. Can I trademark Bogo Chinito? Dude, I... This Spain needs Ralph Amir. Now, this Spain needs to find a way to get the ball off the feet of their defense. Make that pass. Go to Busquets. Great. I mean, like, this is chess. Dude, the ref didn't see that at all. That was such a foul on Busquets, and the ref was literally looking the wrong way. Dude. Dude. The ref wasn't even looking at this. That is an obvious foul on Busquets. And he wasn't even looking. I looked, and he was already looking the other way, and that was not... That was the yikes for me. I saw it coming through immediately. Does Sensio play up front for Real? I didn't think so. UK commentator describes Spanish players having tight feet. I think that just means good, close control. I'm still in school in the Winter World Cup. Is everyone hooked? Wasn't expecting them to host watch parties, though. That's fun. I mean, a Fox commentator, how many of you watch Brazil play? Do you not learn Jogo Bonito? I mean... I think he just misspoke in the moment. I don't think he doesn't know the name. I just thought it was hilarious the way he misspoke. It's Hakimi or Ziyech, but is based off the position. This should be Ashraf right here. This should be Ashraf. Oi. There you go. Let's keep let's avoid a little South Korea situation. I don't think this has a chance to be that. Also. Woo! Bunu! Okay. Okay, brother. Alrighty. That's it's a big drum. Hey. Mamma mia. Amrabat plays in Italy. It's okay. You reckon you'll be the game? Who do you reckon will be the game of the quarterfinals? France, England. I think France, England's gonna be spicy. Oh, Buffal, that was bad. And he waited for the overlap to make his mistake. Like a true hero of Spain. I wish Bunu would have played for Canada. Canada would have had a better chance. Look, right now, the way it sets up is I think all of the quarterfinals are going to be great. I mean, the favorites win. So, Netherlands, Argentina. Yep, Brazil, Croatia, which obviously Brazil's going to be a pretty hefty favorite in, but Croatia is still at a level where they can convince themselves they can beat anyone, right? Aye. Hasn't been a bad first 15 minutes for Morocco at all. Wow. First African team to win a World Cup group since Nigeria in 1998. Gavi wearing not. Dude, the numbers on Spain are wild. Just look at the numbers on Morocco. If you're a fan of numbers, 1 through 8 are in the starting lineup. The numbers on Spain are nuts. This is better from Spain. Nope. Apologies for asking another question, but I was wondering who do you think will win between England and France? Please say England. I'm English. I predicted a quarterfinal between England and France. I thought both of them were going to win their groups and get there. And I picked France to win the game. And I'm not going to change my prediction now, right? I picked France to win the game. I think it's going to be a good game. I think I picked like 3-2 or something. But I did pick France to win. I think England's probably the fourth best team at the tournament, but for me, France is the second best team at the tournament. Too tough. Spain's taken the Zealand approach to numbers, as one must. They've done a very good job. They're confusing the opposition. You don't know what position is which. Who's the first? Brazil. My power is Brazil, France, Argentina, and then England were the top four. And then I was like, I think Spain was the fifth, especially after the way they performed in that first match, the way they dominated. I thought dominated large parts of the game against Germany, even though they couldn't beat them, which is part of the problem that Spain has. They do not have consistent goals, even though their quality is consistently amazing. I do not like either England or France. I hope they come out of that match bruised and beaten. Well, the winner of that match plays the winner of the quarterfinal that's set today, which if the favorites win would be, Spain against Portugal. Yassine Bounou's distribution is actually great. That was a shocking touch from Mazraoui. Hey! Yeah, the Morocco seems determined to try and string these passes together out of the back line. I would press the bejesus out of it. What was that from Gavi, dude? That was like the most insane play I've just in terms of sacrificing brain cells. He just sent his face after that ball. Diving header pass from Gavi. Do I start? Yeah, I start Ronaldo. I'm not trying to lose the Portuguese locker room or turn, have him do another interview with Piers Morgan or Oprah or whoever he's going to go talk to. Sorry, Oprah, didn't mean to provide that company for you, but get the idea. Oh, here you go. Now Oprah just shut down the stream after the insult. I understand. Sorry, Oprah. Oy. He's been murdered, chat. It's an obvious foul. Yeah, I think it actually is a foul, though. Spain has not threatened too much, no. But, I mean, I don't think Spain is disappointed with the way things have gone. They will figure out over time the best routes to take through the Moroccan defense. They have not figured them out yet. But Morocco is hanging. Oh, yo! See you later, Marcos Llorente. Holy Moses, dude. Excuse me, sir, will you have this dance? How do you like your barbecue with sauce? That was nasty. Soufiane Boufal is on it today. He is on one today. Amala, you got to turn up the field. Yeah, you know that reminds me of? Without the whole sleeping with your brother's wife thing is Giggs. Giggs used to do that. And when I watch highlights of Giggs, he always makes his move without touching the ball, you know? That's what that, like, you don't have to touch the ball to make a move. You just got to have the twinkle toes and the shakes and the bakes. I was wondering where you were going with that. Yeah, no, don't worry. I had a destination with that. People are wondering why Giggs got lambasted in the court of public opinion. Hey, Boufal. Oh, that wasn't a foul. Okay, never mind. Yeah, because he got fouled. Now Boufal's down. Is Morocco ever? No, Morocco's never been passed around to 16. They've only been once. This is their second ever trip. Can we get one, like, Senegalese fan next to the drum? Like the Moroccan fan? I want one Senegalese fan just dancing. Highlander, thank you for the $10 donation to Amnesty International. Hey, you guys remember that Moroccan fan with the Senegalese fans? We need to invert. We need a Senegalese fan with the Moroccan fans. Oi, yo, he's got to be off. There's no way he's on. Wait, what? He was off. In the play. Yeah, the flag goes up because he's freaking miles off. Can we spare the heart attack for everybody rooting for the underdog, please? Ugh. Yeah, it is a great save. Doesn't know too much about where it's headed after it hits his hand, but it's enough. And then Amrabat flying in. But that is why Spain's so determined to press. He just shouldn't have passed it. He should have just intercepted it and taken it on the dribble. No? Oh, that's a good run. Dang. Should have passed it. Nusar Masraoui got caught napping. He should have passed it. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a foul. I didn't even see him blow the whistle, dude. I like hear him blow that whistle. It's an Argentine official. Sorry, somebody asked that, but it's Argentine official. See the video of Eto hitting an Algerian supporter? I usually just hate. I haven't seen those videos, but I would say generally, if you see a video like that, the person whose name is in the title was subjected to some pretty outrageous stuff before the video edit that you see. That's typically the way that sort of thing goes. Pretty good balance between these two teams right now. Like, it's the game that it had to be with the way that Spain plays and the way that Morocco is going to play. But Morocco has maintained a good balance. They've gone forward for some chances. Spain's only real chance was that Asensio angled play, which wasn't much. I think Morocco's got to be happy with the way the first half an hour has gone. That makes it justified. There's a difference between that and what I'm saying. I'm just saying that sprinting into the comments on, frickin' Twitter or something and being like, it doesn't matter what he said. There's no way this is justified is missing the fact that if you put yourself in that position and that person annoyed the bejesus at, not annoyed, but like went after you for whatever it was, like an hour. And then you like shove the guy or whatever, and then all of a sudden he flops like a Brazilian national team player, and every camera's there. I think you should watch it before commenting. Fair. I haven't seen the video. I'm just talking in general about these sorts of things. It's usually somebody just annoying the person to a really unreasonable extent. But I have not seen the video. Like I said when I started this sentence, although you might have joined halfway through the sentence. But no, I mean, I've never been in a fight in my life. I diffuse pathologically, so you can't always just diffuse. Oh, like Buzz Aldrin hitting a dude was celebrated. Well, that's because this, like, we didn't land on the moon guy was bothering one of the first people to walk on the moon and, like, wouldn't leave him alone and was, like, following him around all over the place. I mean, there's more reason than others. What kid is that? A.V. Mechelin. I'm butchering the name. It's a Belgian team. I'm at work and can't watch the match or my eyes. Foul on Rodri. Morocco is working this ref right now. I mean, it's really hard to tell how much In-Nesyri sold that. Because he did kind of push him. Oh, Amala In-Nesyri. And back to Soufiane Boufal. Hey, Morocco pulled off a clean switch. Best spell of possession for Morocco the entire game. Ziyech. Well worked. Well won by Misraoui. Have a go. All right, Misraoui from 30 yards forces a save out of Unai Simon. Honestly, a bit of a weird parry there from Unai Simon. Didn't pin it against the ground, didn't send it away, just kind of dropped it into space. And of a Switzerland-Morocco quarterfinal, who would be the favorite? I mean, the Swiss, but not by a lot. Hey, what's up, Max? Do. Did Edo hit a reporter? Like, I don't know. Generally, unless it's heinous, like I haven't seen the video, I think people care way too much about that stuff. They're like, you know, okay, like a lot of these guys aren't objectively the best people. I've heard some weird stuff about Eto'o over the years. You don't know how much of it is true because I've never met Samuel Eto'o. But I mean this, and I want you to know that I mean this. I could not care less if Samuel Eto'o got in a fight last night. I just don't care. I just generally don't really care about Samuel Eto'o, to be honest. Like, unless I'm watching Cameron play, I'm probably not thinking about him anymore. And I just really don't care. Like, I don't know. Ferran Torres, oh, he's dancing with 3. Ferran. I've got Morocco really far backed in right now. Spain feels, that was a good line for me in Dark. Spain feels like they're in Casablanca right now. No, sir. Whoa. Why? Who was that just came flying in right there? Oh, I already knew the answer. I already knew it was Gavi. I already knew the answer. It had to be Gavi. They just absolutely sent it to try to get to that ball. Of course it was Gavi. I think the important thing for the Moroccan fans is to inspire the Moroccan team to continue to dig deep and to continue to run and defend and track, execute their game plan. I think that's the most important thing that the Moroccan supporters can do. Hey, what's up, Serrana? Gavi needs a helmet. Hey, Gavi always needs a helmet. Maybe some shoulder pads. Gavi should play wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, Ziyech. Well, you know, maybe you should have made a better pass, Unahi. Asadine Unahi. Good win last night for Tom and the boys? Yes. It was a nice day for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Eventually. Wasn't for most of the game, but we did enough. We'll come back for 55-year-old Tom Brady. I am a Bucks fan, yeah. Grew up in Tampa. How do you rate the new FM? I haven't played it after the new update, but after reading the new update, I feel like the match engine might be much improved, and if it is much improved, then we're in business. Because the match engine was a big improvement from last year to this year. It just had some obvious flaws that I think have been patched up. Oh, Akimi. That was a great run. Thierry Henry, thank you so much for the 5 months. Apps Mike clears throat. Granted, Shaka. The match engine seems a lot better, slightly less chaotic, still plenty of it. No unexplainable errors anymore, just explainable ones. That's all you need. I can't wait to try it out a few days here. At long last. I would be shocked. I would be shocked if Ronaldo didn't start today. Shocked. Smells like a shootout that Morocco will win. I mean, there's actually an argument that Morocco has a better goalkeeper. Obviously, penalty goalkeeping is very different from normal goalkeeping, but there is an argument that Morocco has a better goalkeeper straight up. Oh, nice touch by Buffal. And Buffal could draw a foul in one of those padded rooms, dude. In one of those insane asylum padded rooms, Buffal could still convince this ref that he got fouled. If anything, he fouled Gavi. Very high line from Spain here. Morocco could time this up. They might be onto something. Oh, a chance to cross it. Buffal. Buffal. Oh! Oh, good cross by Buffal, but the header is over the bar. One of those tough headers running away from the goal. Oh, my heavens. Oh, my days. Oh, my stars. Gerd. Wow. I mean, that was the best chance of the game for either team. Right now, all bad giveaway. Hello. Way to get that clear. I have no idea how he did that. In Naziri, mod check. Ziyech, good pass. Oh, Buffal, that was so good. Maslaoui. Oh! Great header back. Look at Morocco go. They are Moroccan my socks. Those players all out there hitting one of those. Da, 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 da. Whatever the chant is. Da, 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 da. Whatever the Moroccan chant is. Oof. Hello, Torres. Asensio. Oh, Pedrio's a good ball. Absolutely nobody looking for it. Lyrics are spot on. Thank you. I've been practicing in like the mirror. Nobody from Spain went for that. They're so used to just backing up. Like, everybody always has their own opinions the way that Spain plays, but it is effective. And it does work, and it does wear down opposition. But Spain has lacked in product in this first half. Morocco has erected the wall, you know? Show Steeler, thank you for the dollar to Amnesty International, who we're raising money for throughout the World Cup. We've raised over $6,100 for Amnesty International. Oh, nice header. Wow, did you just... Apparently Luis Enrique did not know at any point on the final day that his team was going out. Like, literally did not know. That's concerning to me for some reason. I feel like you should have been made aware of that. All right. 1 minute of stoppage time is over. We've reached halftime. The entire story of this match, it's yet to be written, chat. Morocco with a couple of decent chances, but importantly, Morocco has shrunk the game. 45 minutes gone. No swaggerific Spanish dominance to speak of. Morocco looking good. They're looking competitive. He definitely did. He just said he didn't. Spain definitely reacted when they realized the score was on the board in the stadium. Yeah, Luis Enrique apparently said that he did not know that his team was going out of the tournament at any point. They said that. Why would you lie about that? What would the logic be behind not saying that you knew you were going out of the tournament at any point? Maybe because they didn't do anything about it and still lost. Spain's not getting the ball forward fast enough. Now they're just they're working their way to a great chance. We all know how this works. Why is Sylvester Stallone still making TV shows? Oh, he's making a new series. Oh, that's horrifying. Okay. Luis Enrique has a crusade against Spanish media. He's always saying things to trigger them. That's interesting. They did say that he had a quote that was like, I'm happy to go to dinner with any of you as long as you pay for the Spanish media. So, very important poll, guys. Player of the half, right over here. Scientific poll. Your options are, quote unquote, we'll always have Qatar. We have Boufal skill move abuse, Gavi full send mode, and Moroccan my socks off. Boufal gets my vote. I think Boufal was the player of the half. He completed about 85 dribbles in the first half on Marcos Llorente, so
Hello?
Hello, Nim. Is that you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I asked to join, but you never see my messages.
You're right. I don't have my phone, which is normally how I would see that. I appreciate your boldness just stepping in here.
Yeah, did I mess up? Are you in the middle of something?
No, I'm not making breakfast, and I am actually sitting next to the microphone, so you're on fire.
Oh, great. Well, what's your expert analysis of the match so far?
Oh, dude, if I'm Morocco, I'm really happy.
Right? Good
Yes.
stuff.
And they are doing exactly what they would have hoped they would be able to do in this half.
Yeah.
Like they limited it. They created a couple of moments where their wall of fans could be like, oh, that's what you want.
And according to FootMob, they have a .1 higher XG. Would you believe it?
I would, because Spain never shoots.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it looks really difficult to get through that Moroccan defense. They are immensely compact, no?
Yeah, they have this plan where like they stay in this two rows basically, and then when the
Yeah.
ball's getting passed around the back, they send one guy, and then if it moves to the other side, then that guy drops back and they send another guy. Right, like they have a system of who goes out, but it's only one guy at a time, so they don't open themselves up at all. And I'm but the thing is, Spain's used to playing against this sort of thing. So it's not like
Yeah.
but something about the way Morocco's doing it, they can't figure out where to go.
But the one thing I wonder, if you're in Morocco and you're playing this way, but Spain gets like a good corner or a lucky goal, or well, they just score. Then what do you do?
Yeah, the issue is then you have to start pressing more. That's where Spain could probably. I mean, that's where Spain could really hurt you. But
Yeah.
that's always the question. Like, how do you chase the game when you're objectively less talented? And I think a lot of teams have grappled with that question over the years, and a lot of teams have failed at it. But it really is just
Do you have any
they
in that big brain bank of yours? Do you have any examples of where a team did figure that out?
I think Costa Rica against Germany was a pretty good example in the group that Spain was in. I don't know if you remember that final group stage day where it was Spain was playing Japan and Costa Rica was playing
Oh, yes,
Germany.
yes.
Yeah.
I was in your
And
chat that day, yeah.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember this. And in Costa Rica and Japan went behind 1-0, and then they found their way back into the game. I think especially if you're not in the last 10, 15 minutes, you do the same thing. You let them feel it out, and then if you get the ball, you try and go quickly. You don't really have to change too much of what you're doing until later.
Right. Yeah. When do you start panicking if you're behind with a goal? 80th minute? 75?
I'd say 75. The general that I've heard managers mention that. It'd be like, yeah, we were just trying to get to the 75th minute and keep it a
Yeah.
1-goal game, and then if we kept it a 1-goal game, then we could open up. You make a sub or two to try and go forward, and then maybe like you try and create overloads and get a bunch of guys up the field and press like crazy. But the main issue, if you're Morocco, is if you give up one, you don't want to give up two, because you're not going to score 2 goals.
Uh-huh.
If you give up one, you got to make sure they don't get a second and like settle the game down and then go. But
Nice call, by the way, yesterday on the you called the ending of the game.
yeah, I did. Unfortunately,
Sadly, yeah.
I'm so sad about those Japan penalties. They were so bad.
Do you think it was just nerves or what?
Yes, I mean it is that the nerves. Like, I don't know if you've ever been. If you did you play and do you ever end up in a penalty shootout?
No, I played when I was a kid. I don't think I ever did penalties though, or I can't remember it.
Okay. Well, even when you're playing like intramural soccer, football, and you have like a penalty shootout, there's a lot of pressure on it. You kind of feel it. Hands start
Yeah.
shaking a bit. I can't even imagine what's going through your head when you're in a penalty shootout at the World Cup. And I don't blame them too much because they hit the target. I just wish they'd hit the ball harder. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't put the shots in good spots. So they hit them really soft. And I'm like, if you
They just didn't want to shoot it outside, right?
no, which is it's better than missing. right? You never
Yeah.
want to miss the goal because then you have no chance of scoring. And Livakovic did have to make 3 saves and did a really good job of making 3 saves. But yeah, they needed to hit the ball harder. That was, you just put your foot through it with a little conviction and saved
Yeah.
yourself. They're
Croatia
so
seems
much.
just unstoppable at penalties.
3 for 3, baby. In the last 2 World Cups, which is they're penalty merchants, really. Their whole brand's built on penalty shootout wins. Actually, the only team they've beaten in the knockout, you want to know, only team they've beaten in the knockout stages not on penalties in the last 2 World Cups is England. That's the only team they didn't need penalties to beat in the knockouts. Yikes.
I'm hoping for an upset today because the playoffs have been too predictable so far.
6 for 6 on the betting favorite winning. That's why I really want like a Switzerland-Morocco quarterfinal to keep the magic of the cup alive, you know?
Definitely.
But, I mean, Portugal and Spain are the favorites. And if Portugal and Spain both win, then we'll be treated to the Iberian Derby in the quarterfinal, and it'll be cool, but I want a team to... I always want teams outside of Europe and South America to do well. And Morocco's the last hope for that. They're the only team left outside of Europe and South America. Do you ever... I saw an ad for a Sylvester Stallone TV show earlier.
Interesting.
He is apparently starring in some new hit drama. And I find that hard to believe. Because I honestly, if you'd asked me, I might have thought he was dead.
Has he done anything worth watching lately? I felt like he started chasing the bag more.
Yeah,
than,
I feel like he's in that category of old action stars that just like is in a bunch of terrible movies. But people were saying this show is actually pretty okay. I find it a little hard to believe, but
what's it called on the show?
Tulsa King.
Okay.
look up stills from it. It's called Tulsa King. Yeah, and then again,
Tulsa
Chad is
King.
like, "Oh, I've heard of it. It sounds pretty good." I'm from Tulsa, so I'm interested in it, but they filmed it in Oklahoma City. Oh, that sounds controversial. How are you going to properly represent Tulsa if you film it in Oklahoma City?
He's looking good for being however old he is.
Plastic surgery is a hell of a drug.
Looks like he might be wearing a wig or something in this as well.
I don't know. I honestly thought he was in the really old category, so for him to show up as the headliner in a main show is surprising to me.
Hey, Harrison Ford is 80 and he's just about to release the new Indiana Jones.
True. He's 80 years old.
Yes, sir. Feel old yet?
Oh. I mean, he was always older than me, but it's when like 80 just feels like a lot. You ever a big Star Wars guy? I feel like you might have been.
I think they're okay. I'm more of like a Lord of the Rings fan if I gotta pick a camp like that.
Gotta pick your world. I can roll with Lord of the Rings. I've seen the extended cuts.
There you go.
Is a TV?
Not to brag though, but I actually worked on a Star Wars movie before I became a streamer. I did visual effects.
Everybody always has such interesting jobs before they become a streamer. Nobody's like, I don't know, what's a boring job? Nobody works. Nobody works in finance, and then it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a streamer. I mean, that's a nice job, but it's. What's accounting? Is an accountant a boring job? Who has a boring job in chat? Bagging groceries, an insurance agent. Kev was a teacher. Yeah, that might be the most boring job I know
of. There's a streamer called the Stock Guy. He probably worked in finance. I don't actually know.
Yeah, I've met the Stock Guy a few times.
Oh, of course. We both you guys went to TwitchCon.
Yeah. We actually we went to that golfing thing together. That Twitch golf.
Wait, do you have any
tournament.
wacky Stock Guy stories?
I did run into him at the Megan Thee Stallion concert in the TwitchCon in San Diego.
Interesting.
And I was walking up the steps to kind of get in the stadium, and he was walking down the steps to leave. They were the only two people on the stairs, and he just sees me, and he's like, "Brother, I'm too old for this," and then drops a 20-minute monologue about like
Of course.
how he can't relate to anybody in the lounge he was just in because they're all in a different age bracket than him, and it was really funny. But I was like just listening to Megan Thee Stallion in the background while he just tells me about how he was too old for this one conversation he was in. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's funny. I often feel like I'm whenever I run into him and he starts going on his rants, it's like you're watching like a Bill Burr stand-up comedy session or something.
He's like Bill Burr but stocks. And kind of he's like New York instead of Boston-ish. He's smart though. He'll also just sprinkle in tips like while we were on that bus ride. He'll just be like, "Oh, you should buy this." And he'd be like very reasoned explanation as to why. And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Well, did you ever follow up and make sure that he was
right?
No,
I don't. It feels too much like gambling to me. I just go S&P, whatever the 500 and the 1,000, like
S&P 500.
The safe ones. I just put stuff in that, and I'm like, all right. I don't try and ride the stock wave. There's something about growing up watching the whole world get ripped apart by the stock market makes you a little hesitant to mess with the stock market.
Do you find do you agree that Laporte is very handsome, by the way?
Yeah, I also love that his name is him telling you what his name is. I'm Eric.
Wait, wait, what?
Yeah. His name was actually just Eric Laporte until he showed up at Manchester City, and then they were like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "I'm Eric," and they went, "Oh."
Hey, how about this one? You ever think that soy sauce is actually just Spanish sauce introducing itself?
Oh, dude, I have never heard that one. That is so good. That's an A-, chat. That's a seated ovation right there. That is good.
Thank you.
It's just so for those that don't know Spanish, soy is I am. It's like yo soy or just that, dude. Wow, that's so straightforward, and I'd never heard that before. Fair play. We'll call this a draw. I hit you with the I am Eric, and you hit me with the soy sauce.
All right, what's your final prediction for 90 minutes score? What's it going to be?
Morocco 1-0. I think Morocco does it. That was a great first half. Come on, baby!
Let's go.
All right. Have a good... Are you doing, like, watch-along streams now?
Sometimes. Only for some of the games if they fit into my... if I'm not doing anything more important with my time, basically.
Fair enough. We should game sometime.
Definitely.
All right. Second half's underway, my dude. You're welcome to hang around if you want, but if you gotta go, you can't. Do you want to go watch the game?
Well, how about this? If the game slows down, then I might pop back in like that. I should have done it on yesterday's game.
You have carte blanche to jump in whenever you want for the.
All right. I'll see you later then.
See it. All right, chat. The and Isle, you can hop on for the second game. The clock is accurate. Morocco and Spain. Rocking and rolling. Morocco hanging around. Better chances in the first half. Better XG. Isn't that what it's all about? Who cares about the trophy as long as you get better XG? US beat the Netherlands in XG, and that's all that mattered, right, chat? All that mattered. But yes, I have Morocco 1-0. I think Morocco sneaks a goal. The crowd is nuts. The crowd feels more tense in the second half. I won't lie to you. The crowd feels much more tense. Like they know that, okay, now we've made it through a half. Wait a second. We're actually closing in on this. Oh, that... Honestly, I think the initial, like, arm around the torso was kind of the foul here. Did anybody see the clip of Kim Moon-Wan megging Neymar while down 4 goals? Because I didn't see that live, but I saw it on Twitter last night. I was like, wait a second. The Korean right back from the K-League, Kim Moon-Wan, absolutely obliterated Neymar on the touchline. Down 4 goals. And I respect it so much. It kind of looked like that play. That's why I thought of it. Legend behavior. Oh, decent ball. That's a throw. Yeah, Kim Moon Wan megged Neymar on the touchline. Like, while losing by 4 goals. Super clean. Neymar, like, tried to shoulder him as he ran by, too. It's just so funny. Oh, that was bad from Asensio because that was a really good ball. Where's Morata? He doesn't start. He hasn't started the whole tournament. I'm here now because Nim is clueless. Nah, Nim knows ball. Nim pretends he doesn't know ball, but his FPL team is better than mine. I haven't even changed my FPL team in forever, but his FPL team was better than mine. He did so much work and research on that. It was really impressive. Whoa! Unai, what? Why are you trying to thread the needle, dude? You're like, stop. I mean, Morocco's just not likely to score a goal unless you're just going to freaking hand it to him. Morata started the last match, exactly, and Spain thought they were fine. Bro, that's insane. Just get the ball out. You're Spain. You're gonna have the ball anyways. Like, just get the ball out without doing that. He actually whipped that ball between 2 pressing Moroccan players. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Oh, Farron. Sufyan says no, sir. Well done. Goalkeeper is a liability, I think. Because he's clearly told Unai Simon to never play the ball long, but that is tricky. Oh, is he off? Game's going to end with penalties. I liked what Morocco was doing in the first half. They got a few moves where if they'd put their pass, like if they'd put all the plays together, they would have been there. Like you could see the way it could happen. Almost more so than you could see the way it would happen for Spain in that first half to get a goal. Oh, that's never going to work. If they play a long ball, they've got to turn the Spanish center backs around. You need Laporte and Rodri to be running towards their own goal if you're going to actually relieve pressure on your defense. Ashraf just creating that foul. Julio, thank you so much for the 11 months. Julio Cesar Venegas. Dorfer's legend, Julio Cesar Benegas. What was that ball? I miss Armando Pereira, don't we all? Oh, Gavi, that was well drawn. He is a problem. And this will be a dangerous set piece. I don't think that's really a dive. I mean, that was a foul. Oh! Oh! You know what he went for there was the, went for the Tony Cruz. That was the play that they went for, was the Tony Cruz. They were like, we'll knock it out and you just shoot this right at the back corner. If anybody gets a touch, somebody gets a touch. That's a smart play. It's a nifty looking play. But Yassine Bunu is up to the task. Ooh. Oh boy. That is the best pressure we've seen from Morocco there, and it actually worked. Oh, until Hakimi gives it away. Yikes. That could have been a foul. I understand why he didn't call it, but that absolutely could have been a foul. He's so far offside. Yeah, we just get the flag up now. Thank you. Should have let it play out. I want to see the celebrations if they could get a goal. I mean, what a horrifically mistimed run there. Whoa, oh my goodness, Boufal. Unreal. Nusar Mazraoui. Mazraoui. Oh, Boufal with the slip. He would have kept the ball at Qatari grass. It's like an ice skating rink out there sometimes. I went out, right? Yeah. Out of play, out of play. Hey, it's out of play. This has a chance to be a very, very memorable game. Even though I have a feeling that the first like 75 minutes are going to be completely forgettable. This has a chance to be a really special game. Ferran Torres and Fernando Torres are not related, no. Oh, Buffal. Rodri, finally somebody picked him. Spain hasn't won a World Cup knockout match since the 2010 final. That's kind of a crazy stat. I mean, I knew 2014 was bad for them. Honestly, couldn't even tell you what happened in 2018 to Spain. Don't even remember. Oh, they were in that group with Portugal. They made the knockouts. They must just lost in the first round. I know they didn't get past the quarterfinal, but I guess they lost the round of 16. Hey. They lost the penalty shootout to Russia. That's the team Russia beat. Okay. Spain was actually Morocco's only point in that last World Cup. Because they drew. And Morocco lost to Iran and Portugal, but gave Portugal a real problem. Oy. There was no window for Jordi Alba to fit that ball in. Oh, they're gonna get Murata in. Should believe in Morocco. They've kept Spain out of the goal for an hour. 1 hour to go if they want to get to penalties, and I do think they actually have the opportunity to score. Well, you haven't seen Morocco really create any push in the second half. Probably due for some subs. Moroccan bench displeased with the call, perhaps. Amarada and Soler. What are they coming in for? No. I go into evasive maneuvers. And they don't even make the change. Spain is... I don't know if Yassine Bounou. And now all of a sudden, Ziyech with the leave. Oh, great hustle back to block off an eye. Morocco's press been good, forcing the errors, but no real quality chances. I think Morocco had that header from Aguerd. Knee right into the muscle. Yeah, I have no idea what that spray is. Honestly. But knee right into the muscle, we're going to need a little magic spray. So Alvaro Morata and Carlos Soler have come in for Gavi. There we go. Subs are in. Alvaro Morata, Carlos Soler. I'm not making any Morata jokes this time. Last time I said, well, you're bringing in Morata and you need goals. What's that all about? Then he scored like 8 goals. So I'm not making it. I've learned my lesson. I'm not making any Alvaro Morata jokes. Could be watching Costa Rica against Morocco if they held on to that 2-1. I know, Sedge. Please jinx it again. Yeah, the Spanish fans are like, please say it again. Say the thing, Zealand. Say the thing. I'm not going to say the thing. Alvaro Morata is not somebody I'm going to make fun of anymore. He's not. I refuse. Say the thing, stare. Say the thing, Zealand. I don't dislike the Spain kit. They had to wear it because Morocco got the ability by winning its group to be able to wear its main kit. I don't know why their alternate is blue, but I figured it would have been white, but a lot of whistling. They've been whistling for an hour, this Moroccan fan section. Well done. 65 minutes in the book for Morocco. Abdi Etzel is coming in for Buffal. That is interesting. Buffal, who just had a fabulous hour of dancing with the opposition, is now coming out for Abdi Etzel. Might be an injury thing. Or at least exhaust. He does. Yeah, he looks like he's happy he's coming off. Do you think the next national team to win their first World Cup? Morocco, clearly. Clearly, it's Morocco. Honest answer, probably Portugal. Portugal would be the obvious guess of a team that has never won the World Cup that I think has the overall talent level to, go into World Cups expecting they'll be able to compete for the title. Like Croatia would have to be the next team after that you look at and say, well, that's a team that can win a World Cup. But I think first off is Portugal. Everybody forgets Portugal doesn't have a World Cup. And then Croatia, and then the Netherlands would be next. South American team getting hot? I don't know. It's not going to be like Ecuador. Maybe a Colombia, but they're not even at this tournament. Chile had a chance to be that type of team, but they've lost that golden generation. Here's the best non-European South American team. I think United States, Mexico, Nigeria, or Japan. It's got to be one of those four. It has to be one of those four teams. I gotta say, a really like an Egyptian, Algerian, or Moroccan side might have a shot at it, but it's so much more dependent on the diaspora. Not Egypt, but Algeria and Morocco are very diaspora dependent. I think Japan over South Korea. And the reason that I think Japan over South Korea is Japan does a much better job of getting its better talents, the same way the US does, into Europe. So that they can get that experience, play at that level. Murata, that is a tackle right there. Aguerd with a wonderful bit of tackling. Senegal? No, dude. Senegal is a golden generation team that will quickly struggle to qualify for World Cup starting with the next World Cup qualifying cycle, if I'm honest. I would not include Senegal. South Korea hangs on to too many of its players in the domestic league, and their domestic league's not as good as Mexico's. Mexico has that problem too, but they can build teams that can compete from the Mexican league. I think the United States, Japan, Nigeria is such an investment in the game and such a human resource, like 200 million people. An crazy investment in the game, and they're the most consistent African team, or they were, until they finally failed to qualify. They get their talents into European teams. I think Japan, US, Mexico, Nigeria is the... Oh, those are the four. Those are the four. If you had to pick, like, if I had to pick four teams, and one of those four teams is going to be the first non-European South American nation to win a World Cup, it's one of those four. Korea's yeah, of course Korea's a decent league. They 14 or 26 players in their national team play in the K League. I just don't think that they can ever build a team that could win or could possibly win the World Cup using those guys. I think Japan, consecutive round of 16 appearances. They're showing a lot. The U.S. has been to 3 straight round of 16s in World Cups it's qualified for. And obviously, the game's growing a ton. We had a bunch of players in the European leagues. Mexico, I think it's just always at a level where they could, if they pulled off a couple of upsets, could win a World Cup. Because they have such a high floor as a national team. Morocco was playing higher in the first half. Morocco has not created the chances they were able to create in the first half and the second half here. Spain are more than content to just get all of Morocco into the last 30 yards of the field. That's what this passing around the back does, and then a shout comes, then Morocco goes for it, and it worked. Onahi doing well. Ziyech. Got to go backward there, yeah. Good. Anybody open? Well, that was hopeful. Guy wasn't even making the run. But Etzel Suli's there. Ooh, that was a bad giveaway. Oh, nice tackle. Speared the ball. That was not a good header from Jordi Alba. All right, Ziyech. Ziyech. What was that leave, brother? Ziyech wonder goal any minute. Honestly, it's high time Yusuf and Nasiri became what he should be. Thoughts on Croatia, Brazil? Brazil 2-0 right now. I'll call it. I think Croatia is just a little out of its depth in that game. I think everybody but a very select few national teams would be afraid of being blown out. Ah, Nico Williams. They're trying to go for that directness now. Oh, nice pass. Unai. Ziyech. What an atrocious ball by Hakim Ziyech there. No, I know he can. Yeah, it's Inyaki's brother, plays for Bilbao. Nico. Yeah, Croatia just. I don't think like Croatia wins games a certain way, and I just don't think they can beat Brazil that way. Control the midfield, sound defending. I think Brazil's going to be able to crack it open, but Croatia, you cannot count them out against anybody. Like they are one of they're right in that top echelon of European teams now. And they have their own way to do it, and that's get to penalties and win. So, Fati has played in this World Cup. He came on against Japan. Wow, I thought that was a foul. Good ball, Pedri. Spain just needs a moment, but these fullbacks, it really is hurting Spain. And that I legitimately think the fullbacks Morocco has are better than the wingers that Spain have. Like, pretty straightforwardly. Mesraoui and Hakimi better than Ferran Torres and Dani Olmo. Look like Mesraoui might have hurt something on that play, though. That would be right on the point of that conversation. That would be unfortunate. That's a foul. Like, how is that not a foul? That was such an obvious foul. Ref. Oh, they made the sub. Okay. They brought out Ferran Torres. Who's calling me? I don't have time to make fun of spam calls right now. I'm busy. Morocco's still just the one sub. Spain's got 2 subs left in one window. Morocco is 4-2. Wow, he said something to fire up Hakimi there. Okay. This ref is... Oh, bro. I actually might have got him. I think he stamped his toe there. How we just seem destined for penalties, don't we? Like, I know there's a lot of time left until then. We just seem absolutely destined for pens. Jordi Alba. Oi. Danny. Danny. Come on, Danny. Never in your wildest dreams, Danny. Is there a way to use the same database save settings as FM23 as you? I actually don't know if I saved my database this year, unfortunately. Like the one I used to make the Taunton save. I swear Laporte was French. He is both French and Spanish. He was eligible for the French national team, never got the call, and is and went with his other nationality to play for the Spanish team. Honestly, when you talk about his lineage as a player, he's a Spanish center back. Oh, Nico! Immediately, Nico Williams creates the best chance for Spain. Good sub, obviously. That was good defending from Agard. Hey, Morocco. Morocco's getting ready. Isn't Nico Williams Welsh? No, that's N-E-C-O. Huge difference. Oh, that was a good pass. Oh, shut up if they're able to score off that. That would have been unbelievable. Oh, that wasn't a corner. Oh, it super wasn't a corner. It's a goal kick all day. Come on, Morocco. 20 more minutes. No, there's no way there's any freaking stoppage time after this half.
Hello, sir. I return.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Oh, whoa, hello.
Oh, hi. By the way, we might be not be synced, I realize. Oh.
That is possible.
What's your timer at?
You can see it in the Discord.
Oh, let me see.
They're bringing off in Naziri. But why?
How do I mute this feed, though?
Oh, I have no idea. I really don't know how to work that player. They're bringing out what is weird subs by Morocco. They brought off Misraoui too, guys. Abdulhamid, Sabiri, Walid, Shadira. And Yahya Atiyat Allah.
Inshallah.
Yeah. He actually plays in the Moroccan league.
Okay, I'm syncing myself up to your feed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I got it almost looked like Spain was trying to be a bit more direct here towards the end. Would you agree?
Yeah, bringing in Nico Williams is an admission that they want to be more direct because he is different than all the other like wings that Spain have. He's very much a natural, like, I'm gonna pick the ball up and run to the end line and cross it sort of winger. And that's what he did, and I immediately had a better chance than they've had in the whole half. What is this ref doing? I'm not as confident in my Morocco prediction as I was, Nim.
Yeah, I hear that.
They haven't done. I mean, I can't remember Morocco getting the ball like into the other half.
No, they're yeah, I don't think they've had a single attempt on. Yeah, I told you that, or the XG was 0.24 going into the second half, and it's now 0.24
I don't know how the second half was more tame than the first, but it was. They just had to change one of their center backs too, which that might give the opening to Spain. I don't know if Morocco's defense has another 35 minutes in it. What was your guess at halftime? I know you loved my Morocco pick. Be honest.
I don't know. I didn't really think about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have probably leaned more towards like a 1-0 Spain. Here we go, though.
All right, little something, little something, little something. Ah!
Oh!
Ah! I feel like in a normal game, that's not a huge chance, but in this game, that is like one of the biggest
we'll
moments.
Take what scraps we can get.
Yeah, really got my heart racing there.
I can't believe the ball was in the box.
Waleed Shadira was generally trying to shoot that ball towards the goal. I don't even know what that feels like. Oh, I'm getting a call from a spam caller. Well, that's a shame. Normally, I like to answer those and mess with them.
Yeah, he just wants a friend.
I actually text him back now when I get spam texts. I'll, like,
I think I've seen your tweets on that.
I have a tweet thread that's like active.
Yeah.
Because somebody listed my number for a property. So I think if you're like looking for a property in Florida and you just happen to want that property, you see my number. And
interesting.
They call me and text me about that property all the time. They're very excited about it. This like makes me want to be a Morocco fan right here.
Yeah, someone told me that they're way overrepresented at the stadium, or not overrepresented, but they outnumber the Spanish supporters by a lot.
Yeah, well, this is like the this is like the Arab World Cup, basically. That was Qatar's thing, is we want to bring a World Cup to the Arab world and all that. So all the Arab teams have had they've just gone all out, basically.
Right, makes sense.
Tunisia did that. Saudi Arabia obviously had massive support. I don't think there was any other team, but all of those matches are like home matches for. And I think there's a lot of people that aren't from Morocco that are rooting for Morocco. You know, they're like Morocco fans because they're from all over the Arab world and they're there.
Right. Pokimane is from Morocco. Did you know that?
Yeah, actually. I did.
Wonder if she's watching.
I'm a secret simp, actually.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the best Morocco's looked since you got in the call here. Oh. Unai? Oh!
The idea was nice. Well, I had this idea. I had this theory that I told my chat that Spain is actually being slightly riskier now because if you do score at this point, that's game, right?
Oh, yeah. Which is why normally we'll see teams slow down in the last 10 minutes when extra time's getting close. Because as weird as it feels, there's actually more time to experiment in extra time and then come back if you get burned. Where's the goalkeeper? Mod check, goalkeeper. Oh, boy. Nico! Ah! Nico Williams has been an inspired sub as much as his hair annoys me. He looks like a TikToker.
I don't understand. His name is... There's a different Nico Williams as well, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I was so
he
confused.
plays for Wales. And he plays
Wales?
And he plays in the Prem. This guy obviously doesn't. That's like NECO, I think, right? This guy's NICO.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this guy is from the Basque region of Spain. He plays for the Bilbao, that team where you have to be born in that region to play for the team.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, his parents are immigrants from Ghana, so his older brother actually plays for the Ghanaian national team.
Wow, nice little heal.
Yeah,
wow, we got ourselves a 2v8.
Oh no, in end-to-end action, that's a foul. He has to call that. Okay. This ref has not called anything on Danny Olmo. Oh wow, yellow for Roman Saiz, okay.
Yellow. I heard the chuckle.
It was an exhale, that's for sure.
I'll take it.
You know, 14 of the 26 players in the Moroccan national team were born in Morocco. Oh wow,
14.
14. It's the highest. It's the highest number in the World Cup.
Well, that supporter looks a bit like Martinelli.
He looked exactly like Martinelli. That was the first thing I thought when I saw him. Martinelli with a little bit more pronounced mustache, but Morocco's got the best diaspora in the world. You heard it here first, apparently.
There we go. Well then. I don't think we've had a single shot on target this half.
I mean, this game. When was the shot on target this entire game? There was one, but the guy was offside.
Yeah. Was he? No, there was a free kick as well, I think. No?
Oh, it was the free kick from Danny Olmo. There's one shot on target. And Bunu had to, like, hit it over the bar.
Yeah.
All right, extra time. I mean, this is a win for Morocco. This is already a loss for Spain, really, to have to play another 30 minutes.
Every match that I watch on stream is like ends up being the most boring one. And oh,
sorry, what were you saying?
Maybe I should keep. Oh, this match is so boring. Nothing happens. So if only fate would prove me wrong.
Nice. Oh, wait, that's the Moroccan fan that was dancing with the Senegal guys. Wait, how did they find him?
Ouchie.
What? Is this a flop with a yell here? Oh, that's just knee to knee. Yeah, it's really not. That is an outrageous flop by this El Yamik guy. I don't think I've ever yelled that loud in my life. Like, I've broken my arms 4 times. I've had a concussion.
4 times?
Broken a finger, yeah.
Jesus Christ, you need to drink more milk.
I grew. I was 6'2" when I was like 12. So I grew really fast.
Oh.
But there was a nice pattern to it. I broke my arms at 3, 6, 9, and 12. Like age-wise.
I broke my arm 1 time. It's the only time I broke anything. Here we go.
Oh, come on, get it down. Oh, he was... Oh
Darn it.
man.
Wait, you broke your arm at the age of 3?
Yeah, I fell off a swing. It's actually the worst one. It kind of like folded.
Right.
My arms are double jointed too, so if I'm like falling and I stick my arm out to catch myself, it's usually not a good. Doesn't go well.
Can you see on your arms now that they've been broken, or are they like nicely healed?
Yeah, I mean you've met me in real life, aren't I? Look deformed, so I mean it was the arms.
No, I don't think I thought about it.
They didn't heal right. My arms. Ew! Oh my god! Oh, it's so disgusting. I can do the YMCA really well though, chat. No? Okay. I just did the double jointed arm thing. I think I lit chat on fire.
Yeah, I do that sometimes to freak out my chat as well.
So yeah, I've broken my arms 4 times. No, they healed perfectly fine. Honestly, twice it was a wrist. But I've never yelled the way that El Yamik did when he bumped his knee with Alvaro Morata. Ah! Ah! This man right here, officer. Now, the best part is like in school, right? Public school, US, we've got those rows of desks, basically. And you're sitting somewhere near the front. This might be a dangerous free kick, but we'll see. You're sitting somewhere near the front, and you're tired. It's 8 in the morning, and you just stretch. You just stick your arms up and stretch. And then some girl behind you goes, you're like, what?
Hey, that's a conversation starter for you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh, great save. That is so hard to do. Oh, what
a save. Wow, that was a very important one.
Because you're expecting the touch, and then it doesn't come. That is... Wow.
15 seconds left on the clock.
That would have been a walk-off winner. Now the corner. Oh, it's wide open. What in the world?
Ooh. If that was a Spanish foot. Wow, I look forward to another half hour of this.
Sounds like it. Oh, no, I mean, I think the only exciting thing left in this game is probably going to be the penalty shootout that we seem destined for.
Right. You don't think Spain's going to try to start taking more risks or anything?
I don't know if Spain knows how to do that. And goals is always... goals are always Spain's problem, right? Like, they're never... Since David Villa retired, they've never been able to bag goals. Because Alvaro Morata's the best out-and-out striker in their pool.
Uh-huh.
And he's Morata, so he's not great. He's just good. Who broadcasts this in Sweden? And has the coverage been, like, better?
We have... So some of the matches are being broadcast on, like, the public television. This one's not. I'm actually watching it through some German website. But there's another site as well. We have a service called Seymour. I don't know if you have that as well or not.
No, I was really just curious because our coverage is so bad.
You ever just look at these football players' hairlines and get all jelly?
Just their hair in general. I've had a belief my entire life that I have no idea what to do with my hair. Oh, that's true. Oh, sorry, chat. I know.
They're always so fancy.
Every time I make a joke about Alvaro Morata being bad, he scores, and he never scores if I don't do it. But I just offhand made a joke about Alvaro Morata, and they caught it. So now he's going to score in extra time. It's over.
Okay, hold on. I'm placing a live bet.
Oh man, it's gonna hit too. Last time I did it, he scored twice.
When did you do that last time?
It was the Germany game. He didn't score twice, but he did score. I made the joke when he came in the Germany game, and then he like scored, and I was like, oh. I also made the joke in the first game, and then he scored twice. I believe. He's in the Golden Boot conversation because I keep making jokes about him. Quick, say something about Ziyech. Chat, I cannot be held emotionally responsible for ending Morocco's World Cup. Oh yeah, I didn't stop the timer, my bad.
Wow, it's like you're not even a professional React man.
I'm really not. This has been a new experience. It's been 17 straight days. I'm normally, I normally stream for 4 or 5 days and then take some time off. But
how has it been treating you? Are you enjoying it?
I am definitely being run ragged by it. But it's the real nasty part was the 7 straight days of 4 straight matches. But like spaced out. So I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning
intense.
and then that was tough. I was just like out of society at that point. 11-hour streams every day for a week. What's your streaming schedule normally? You stream more than I do.
Wait, what did you say?
What's your streaming schedule normally?
I go live at like 1 p.m. or so my time usually, and then I stream for like 6 hours.
Exactly. Like every day?
I'd say on average 5 or 6 days a week. More often 6, I guess. Depends. I mean, usually when I take time off, it's more like maybe a handful of days in a row.
Right.
Now we're really, really close to the move now, so I'm gonna have to take a bunch of days off.
I'm still not done fiddling with the way my setup is after the move. It takes me so long to settle after moving.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I still don't have everything.
You do all the most necessary things, and then there's a lot of cosmetic stuff or a lot of low prior things, right?
Yeah, I mean, like you
make
make sure all
around to doing.
Make sure the cables go to the right place, but then you get these weird noises through the cables or whatever, and then you get and then you got to figure out where you want everything for the best convenience, and then you stream in it for a little while and realize you actually wanted stuff over here, so you've got to take your whole thing off again. Yeah, that's totally
that's
not
like when I
me.
moved into the place I live right now. I had to change my setup once. Initially, I was sitting right by the window, and it would get hot during the summer. I'd open the window, and there's like a little like a kid's park right outside the window, which was really, really bad because I'd keep on yelling "fuck" really loud and stuff.
That's funny. That's true. Thank you, Ollie. Somebody's like, yeah, XQC, don't know how he does it. Streams like 18 hours a day. Yeah, well, it clearly doesn't help him because I killed him during the Rust tournament, so he can catch these hands. And every time somebody mentions his name in chat, one of the mods pulls the clip. Oh,
he gets the juice. That's how he does it.
yeah.
And we're off.
The sauce is temporary. The juice is forever.
I feel like they should just skip ahead to the penalties.
Yeah,
There's just no way.
There's no point here.
Yep.
No, actually there is, because Alvaro Morata's got to bag his goal so that we can keep the meme alive.
I forgot.
There is an extra sub. So Morocco has an extra sub. Spain only made 3 changes in regulation. They now have they have 3 subs available. So maybe they can change the game with that.
Do the teams ever sub on players that are good at penalties? Is that a thing? Or should you just focus players that are good at playing, basically?
I think that I honestly I would prioritize physically dominant players with these subs. The problem is Spain doesn't have a ton of those guys, but if they had a Adama Traore, this is when you bring him in. And you just let him rip, because Morocco in particular, like if you're making a sub for Spain going up against Morocco, they're so tired. They've been defending the whole game. Right. You want to give them somebody that's really hard to deal with and is going to test them and run and move. And
imagine if you could just sub on Erling Haaland right now.
Oh, the game would be over. That is what Spain needs, is somebody in Spain to just become Erling Haaland. How hard could that be?
Right?
That's all this national team needs to be like the best national team in the world. They need a talismanic striker. De Gea's not on the bench. No, he didn't get called up. Wanted Una. He doesn't think De Gea's good with his feet, so he doesn't even call him up.
Which is true, though, no? He's improving, I've heard.
I mean, it's like a... That sentence is true, and I also think they should call up De Gea anyways, because there's no way there's 3 better goalkeepers from Spain than the starter at Manchester United.
Right.
But no, I think it's just... It's also... We saw a couple of countries do this. If you have a former starter, De Gea is like the former starter, and you might not... Oh, hello. You might not want to bring the former starting keeper because it could be a distraction.
Right.
I don't agree with that, but that's so... oh, Ronaldo got benched. No way. I don't believe that.
Really?
I said that because I thought the lineups aren't out yet. The lineups won't be out for an hour. But there's talk that he might be benched because of the way he carried himself in the Korea game.
We were talking about whether or not this would be his last World Cup match, and now you're saying he might not even get it?
Well, he would definitely come off the bench.
He's just subbed on,
yeah,
right?
If you try and keep Ronaldo out of a World Cup match entirely, I'm pretty sure he would start the interview on the sideline.
Hardy hard.
There's no way Ronaldo makes the next World Cup. He'd be 42 years old. He'll play in the Saudi league.
Ain't no way, fam.
He might go with the Tom Brady thing, though, and just try and play till he's 45 regardless. Oh, so it's apparently Portuguese news is reporting that Gonzalo Ramos is going to start over Ronaldo. No pressure. Oh, okay, Amrabat. Oh, is he on?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, be on!
No way, he's on.
Oh! Oh!
Ugh.
He was off. He was off.
Okay. Oh, thank God. That would be painful otherwise.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was close, but he's definitely offside. I just don't know if I'm a Walid Shadira believer. This is not, yeah. Great
Laporte
recovery.
did hit the ball right before he did, though.
Hey,
Did you see that?
illegal back pass. That's an indirect in the box right there. That was actually an amazing recovery run, but like Morocco makes these subs, they bring off their actually good striker, their actually good winger. They bring off some of their actually good players and just put in these kind of random dudes, these NPCs like Walid Shadira. No offense, of course, to Walid Shadira. He's a lot better than I am, but
Well, what can they do if they're tired?
I know, but in the series, he's a striker for Sevilla in La Liga. And even if he's tired, if you get a chance, he's just so much more likely to put it away.
Right.
I'm a Waliever. Well, we need to burn that with fire. A striking thing to me about this game is how little Spain has done creating like actual chances in front of the goal. Like we all know they're the better team, but
Yeah. I've been thinking they should just try to take more direct shots on goal. But I don't know. Seems really difficult to get through that, or like to get into the box, basically.
yeah. Well, I think their passing is just so methodical. If they just tried to more aggressive, quick passing plays,
Yeah,
I'm like,
with a
oh,
few time
Nico
runs.
Williams. Oh,
Beautiful.
oh.
But there's only one Spanish head to aim for.
Yeah. There's only one player that looks like he might create the goal, and that's Nico Williams, because he just, I mean, Atia Allah is still looking for his ankles.
Yeah, it was fairly close.
All right, Ansu. Alba and Olmo out.
And Sue!
Suey. Spain should just hold their last sub for the last 10 minutes and bring in a guy and tell him to sprint for 10 minutes. Hey.
McDonald's ads. I could go for that.
Oh, stop it right now. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to have for lunch after this game.
What's your go-to McDonald's order?
Big Mac.
Yes.
Large,
yes.
yeah. Large with a fry, and if I'm feeling it, I'll get another little hamburger on the side. I love those little McDonald's hamburgers.
What do you mean a large? Oh.
Yeah, you know when
A
you order
large
like
Big
a
Mac?
meal, you get a when you get a large, or
Oh,
when you
I
order
see.
when you order a meal, you got to get a size for the drink and the fries.
Right. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So I got Big Mac large and then a little hamburger. Top it all off.
Yeah, I love the Big Mac. I go for a Big Mac and 12 nuggets.
Oh, yo, better if he played that ball shorter, that's a goal. Fadi's all alone there.
Well, this extra time is actually get a lot more interesting than
It's
the
like
whole second
Spain
half.
was waiting for extra time to really, really go for it. And now they're.
Yeah.
I think they realize that Morocco's subbed out a lot of the players that are capable of really sparking a counterattack. And they're. And they're spamming crosses now. They're hitting square every time they get close.
Hit early crosses, turn on.
Yeah. Early crosses, fullbacks have crossed from deep. Personal player instruction, everybody. Make sure you use those. Oh.
Why do you suppose Spain keeps taking short free kicks?
Because they're not. I mean, Spain is really not tall.
Yeah.
They're a short team. Their center backs are a guy that normally plays midfield, and Aymeric Laporte, who is notorious for not being a typical center back in terms of size and strength. So Spain's issues are they have essentially 10 of the same player, where it's like you have these possession-oriented, first-touch merchants, essentially, like if you're being harsh with them. And really high technical floor, but they don't have the goal. Oh,
no.
Okay. Offside as well, or a foul or something.
Right.
So they're just... Spain's not a big set-piece team. Where they used to be. They had Sergio Ramos. Before that, they had Puyol. They had guys that could really get in the trenches, you know.
I just it's so boring to watch the Spanish free corners because they essentially just become.
Whoa!
Ooh. They don't really utilize them whatsoever. They just turn it back to their regular
No.
strategy.
They're like, oh, what a beautiful opportunity to run this passing play.
Yeah. Surely the Portugal-Switzerland match is going to be a bit more exciting, yes?
It's not the way the Swiss typically do it, but it could
Right.
be. Switzerland would prefer to play like. Yeah, chat's basically like, no. Switzerland would prefer to play a 1-0 win, instead of a 3-2. So I'll word that. Switzerland makes its money by just stifling the team they're playing against. They're not exactly a fast, flair-filled team. Portugal is, so they could maybe do something.
Gotcha.
The problem is for the world really is, and France learned this at the Euros. Switzerland's very consistent and hard to beat. That match between Switzerland and France was absolutely insane. But if Switzerland has its way, matches aren't crazy. Oh, maybe something
do I have
here.
something here?
Maybe something. Oh,
Please.
Oh! What is that shot, you NPC?
Terrible finish. Oh my goodness.
Who said they were a reliever? I want him outed in the chat right now. Waleed Shadira should have freaking ended this game. He
Permaban.
was in.
Yeah, pass to the goalkeeper. Oh.
Forgot to move the joystick here.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Shame.
Oh.
That was a fast throw-in.
The Shadira's got something to prove now, but they'll call that or goal or whatever. Yeah, something.
Spanish goalkeeper, very handsome.
Yeah, he's got a very well-kept beard. My first takeaway.
All right, can we get one more attempt here?
He pressed X instead of circle. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Happens to the best of us.
Been eating some chicken wings or something. The controller's a little slick. It's going to trigger somebody. Be surprised this goes to penalties. Honestly, the extra time has been more lively than the whole second half.
Yeah. So why do you suppose that is? Puts microphone in Zealand's face.
I'll do that for you. I believe it is because Spain has decided to open up play, and they've changed the way that they're going for it.
Well, what happened here?
I do not know.
You would do a killer like podcasts on something. I don't know.
The March of the Penguins.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm really I'm a big Morgan Freeman guy, but I am younger than him. So at some point, I feel like that opportunity might open up for a new Morgan Freeman, and I would love to step in.
We even got 2 direct corners. Boom.
Yeah, they've completely changed the way they're going about this. Whistle,
Let's go.
That's the first half of extra time. Don't give them this throw.
This is where Morocco gets a counter and scores. And then it's no longer Spain, it's pain.
Spain without the S.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, there we go. Halftime of extra time. It's felt like penalties since 46 minutes into this game. I'm gonna go see if I can find a snack in my kitchen at lunch.
Go for it.
I'm waiting for it. I forgot to eat breakfast this morning.
Yeah, very commendable how you've been getting up early all these days. Didn't you even wake up at like 4 a.m. or something one day? You're right. I don't know why I keep talking. I knew that he was specifically leaving, but I think he can he still hear me even when I'm talking?
I can hear you.
Yes.
I don't route
Exactly.
I don't route the mic from my my headset to the system, so I can't respond.
I feel like a dentist when I'm asking you questions and you go away.
Yeah. Like, so how was your summer vacation? But yes, no, I had to wake up at 4 a.m. every day for a week for the early matches.
You know, I think the second half of the extra time is actually going to be semi-interesting. Because
Really?
I feel like, yes, because think of it like you're Spain.
Okay.
Wouldn't you rather just, you know that you're the stronger team.
Right.
Wouldn't you rather just want to try to lock down the match than kind of risk the coin flip, sort of, that is the penalties? So they're going to do what they did in that first half, but even more?
Yeah. You're right. I just don't know if... actually, they really should have the energy for it. They've made, they've made multiple changes. No way.
What? Well, he looks angry, too.
But yeah, I thought he was going for glory there.
What?
You don't like that play? I love the audacity. To think that in the second half of extra time, you're going to score from midfield. Confidence. That is not NPC-like behavior.
A juicer McGooser, as we call those. Your feed is pretty delayed. I've noticed. Like, yeah, like, because when I switched to syncing up with you, I had to delay myself like almost 20 seconds, which I haven't been minding up until now. But penalties is gonna be a big problem.
Yeah. You don't have to stay in the call for penalties, because obviously there's no way for me to speed this up.
Just time travel.
Dang it. You always have the best ideas. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Have you ever been in... This is... While Spain builds its attack for 5 minutes. Have you ever been at a game live and something was about to happen? And then you were like, oh, I don't want to look at my phone because I might get a notification of it happening before I see it. And then you're like, wait a second. Has that ever happened to you? Because that's happened to me multiple times.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I've never been in watched a football match that was so important that I could see anything related to it on my phone.
Okay. That's only you? No, I'm serious. I'll be at a sporting event that I get notifications for on my phone. I have like, a sports app that sent all my favorite teams or whatever. And I'll be like, oh, because I do it religiously on the couch. I'm like, okay, if the notification call, I need to turn my phone over. Like, wait, no, I'm watching it live. There's no way anything could be ahead of this. It's happening right here.
That's definitely how you would catch a time traveler.
Yeah, some guy at CBS Sports who actually has a time machine just so he can get the notification out before ESPN. I respect the hustle.
Yeah.
That's some LinkedIn type of time travel usage right there.
Yeah, so it seems to be confirmed that Ronaldo is benched, but maybe you already knew.
Yeah, it's a Portuguese media at first, but more and more of the chat seems convinced that he's been benched, which is such a. At a certain point, if you're Ronaldo, you might not want to look in the mirror and be like, why does everybody now hate me? Is it me? No, surely not.
What if it is because they want to sub him on when the opposing team is tired so that, his pace kind of matches theirs?
Somebody just said if Morocco wins, we're taking a strip to Spain, boys. The Reconquista was for nothing. Yeah, but I mean, the problem is Ronaldo's not fast anymore because he's 38.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to sub him on later. It's like what Sweden did to Zlatan towards the end.
Try and use him as 15 minutes of technique and flair and.
Yeah.
It's tough though. Like I respect the fact that it is difficult
Yeah.
to go from being like on top of the world for 15 years to finally just not being that dude anymore when it comes to talent. That's a mental burden that you have to handle.
Messi is being so smart about it. He's just walking around everywhere. That way you can't get tired.
And nobody will question him because he's Messi. So like, yeah, sure.
Uh-huh. Oof.
Yikes. That's their captain. So now both their center backs are going to be subbed.
Yeah. I was hopeful about this half, but this ain't it.
No.
No one's got any energy left.
Spain shot its golden bullet in that first half of extra time and like actually put pressure on. But then Morocco got the best chance. So that Morocco's really played a fabulous Oh, no sub? Or yes, sub.
Oh my. What a close-up.
Cameraman's really in there.
Yeah.
They are going to try and patch him up, but now while they're patching him up, they're down a man. The guy they would have to sub in for him plays in the Qatari League. So
Interesting.
This would be a pretty big drop-off.
Well, he only has to play for like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh?
He is literally just limping around. They just taped his hamstring back on, and now he's just peg-legging it. Oh, Nico.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I might just be cursing these games while watching them live because same thing happened yesterday.
To be fair, relatively speaking, the knockouts have been much more boring than the group stage so far.
Yeah.
Like, just very clearly. There have been no upsets. There was one game, obviously, that went to penalties, but even the penalty shootout was like a blowout from the start.
Well, at least the Brazil game was fun to watch. Assuming you're not South Korean.
Oh, they are so good, the Brazilians.
Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna blame you, but you know that I was between Brazil and Argentina on my favorites to win the whole thing. But then since you were since you said Brazil, I didn't want to feel like I copied everything you said. So that was part of my reason to go in Argentina instead. So if I'm wrong, I blame you.
I mean, you're still right now. They're still going. They could play in the
Yeah.
semifinals, so it would be the New Zealand showdown. Oh, I don't know how I'd end up on the blame list for that. I told you the right team.
Well, I didn't just want to do the video with you and ask you for all your advice and then literally just go with everything you said,
No,
you know?
it totally checks out. And Argentina is one of the best teams at this tournament, no doubt. Ooh.
Okay. That's a beautiful ball.
Waleed! Waleed!
No.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh wow, even the Spanish player is comforting him. Just stop running for a second.
Yeah, I don't think he had an idea.
Nope.
I don't think he had any idea what to do.
Yeah. I want Morocco to win because they're the underdogs, but on the other hand, I don't know if they deserve to. Not that Spain has been awfully inspiring either.
No. Yeah, I don't know if Spain deserves to win this game either.
Yeah, that's true.
How badly have Morocco parked the bus? Honestly, Morocco they have more XG than Spain does. But I mean, Spain did their normal let's pass it around and pretend we're doing something for a long time. And I mean, they are doing something. They're just
According to the site I'm looking at, Spain is ahead on XG.
really? Oh.
0.58 versus 0.69 in favor of Spain.
What was Spain's big XG moment? Because I thought Morocco had like a huge XG moment with Shadira's break towards goal.
Yeah, I don't know. It says that. Well, this is FUTMob, and it says they had 2 big chances versus Morocco's 1.
Okay, so
So do they not count then?
I don't know. It was Danny almost free kick maybe, and neither team has been overwhelming.
Okay, my chat always gives me crap for referring to the XG. Can you tell them off, or do you agree they have a point?
I think that there are few better ways to decide who should have won a game than XG. You should contextualize XG, and Morocco actually had really low XG this whole tournament, but that was just because they scored early goals and then defended well. Oh goodness, this is like the most room Spain's had all day, and they messed it up. Look at Morata.
Joking. This is just becoming a match of stamina now.
Dude, what is this on these two Moroccan guys?
Basically, both teams are holding down the sprint button, and then it just comes down to if anyone has anything left in the stamina bar, you know?
Yeah. And the answer is no, I think, at this point. They've played 4 matches in 11 days. And Spain's going to make a change. Likely a penalty change.
Aha! So it happened.
Morocco has a change available as well. I wonder if they make it for the penalty stuff. Nico?
Oop!
That might have gone
That's
out
a corner.
before the header.
Oh, right.
Oy, I don't think it did. No, this is the same angle as the frickin' Japan game, chat. That ball is in. It's not touching the line, but it's hovering over it. That ball is in. Oh, and they're bringing Nico Williams off. I guess he's not a good penalty taker.
Interesting. What's happening?
I think the coach doesn't want to make the sub yet.
Right, he wants it in the exact last second.
Yep. So yeah, they brought off Nico. Must not take penalties well, and they brought in Pablo Sarabia. So that's
So Williams got subbed on and subbed off in the same match.
But it makes sense because like if he's not good at taking penalties, he influenced the game a lot, but now it's time to settle it. So the only concern for Morocco is the ball has to go out of play again for them to make this sub. If it doesn't, then you can't make the sub like on the final whistle.
Interesting. Is that another corner?
Yep. Which this guy doesn't want to sub on, so.
Yeah. Oh, this would be such a painful goal for Morocco.
It would be. Oh, he is making the change, all right.
In before the guy that comes on instantly just does an own goal. Wow,
Yeah,
14.5 kilometers distance.
No, thank you. Badr Benoun, who plays for Qatar SC.
Oh, yeah, it's the guy you were talking about.
Yeah, it's interesting. I thought he was a defender, so I don't know if he's just also good at penalties or what's going on. Because they didn't bring him in for Saiz, who only has one hamstring.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice tackle. Three minutes? 3 added minutes. Okay.
It was the little injury, I guess.
Maybe that. Subs on both sides. Couple of corners. That is a lot, though.
Yeah. We get to see a couple more attempts.
Yeah, it'll be this for the next 2.5 minutes. I know that. Spain lost in penalties in the round of 16 at the last World Cup too, so this could be a painful repeat for them. Oh, Busquets! Oh, that would have been so cruel.
Morocco is just completely given up the idea of counterattacking now, it would seem.
Yeah, they're bringing everybody back. I mean, what they've given my poor boy Waleed Shadira a couple of chances. Oh! Oh! Yo! What's that? Yeah,
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going. I don't know if she's watching the match as well. I think she's playing Overwatch or something.
Oh, okay. I was like, that was a well-timed scream if she's not watching the match. But
yeah.
That was that could have gone anywhere. That would have been so heartbreaking if it went off that guy and went in. One minute left. And then we have penalties for the second time.
You like penalties?
I think that when you get to this point in the match, that penalties are one of the most fair ways that you can settle it. Because after 120 minutes, you just can't make the guys keep playing. Oh!
Oof. Yeah. It's just, I feel so bad for, well, whichever teams ends up losing when it comes to penalties. But, hey, should have scored.
Wow, he hit the post. This actually, oh my goodness.
I feel like from a Spanish POV, you wouldn't mind going another 10 minutes right now.
No. But after 120 minutes, how long are you going to make it? Like, you can't make them keep playing, and penalties are a good
test.
They're a good mental test, you know. All right. Penalty shootout, chat. You know the deal. That means emote only once the shootout starts. And we'll get our little penalty graph thing up because it's 0-0 after 140 minutes, it feels like. Great defense by Morocco. I think Morocco's going to win this. I think Morocco's about to beat Spain in a World Cup knockout match and go to the quarterfinals for the first time.
All right, I'm back. I went on a small rant with my chat about how we're gonna deal with the, the delay.
Oh yeah, we had to deal with that for Japan and
I heard you say emote only mode. The problem is I think my chat will find very clever ways of spoiling even with emote on the mode, so I'm just not gonna look at them.
I mean there are a bunch of emotes that can spoil it, but I just don't look. I mean, the good news is chat's gonna move fast no matter what happens, and so the speed of the chat doesn't really tell you anything, which I can see in my periphery. So I only really I only really look at chat right after the shot, before the next shot's gone through. That's how I did it last time. All right. I don't even know what you're saying in these little huddles right here. Hey guys, if you miss, you'll be remembered forever. For all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, the only player that you want to be on the pitch right now is the goalkeeper.
Yeah, there's a goalkeeper, but you can also be the villain as the goalkeeper too. If it's a savable ball that you don't save.
Yeah, I feel like that would have to be such a almost a pass though, for the at least for the average person to. I guess the team could easily see. I'm thinking of the average football player.
As a goalkeeper, if you feel like just personally you were supposed to save one and you didn't, then it can feel really
right.
Harsh. Oh, they're in front of the Spain fans. All right.
Just ordered my first ever car, by the way, a Volvo S60.
I always forget how little people drive in Europe sometimes.
Yeah, I've been living right in the city for the past 10 years. I had no reason to own a car.
I'm there now, but like growing up, I got a car at 16. Bro, I've driven so much. Like I think one of my editors like just got his license or something. And it blew my mind. Like, dude, in the US, you just get your license as early as you can. Like, you turn 15, you take the test, get a permit. You turn 16, you take the test and get your license. Like,
do you think that's reasonable? For me, it blows my mind that 16-year-olds can drive in
15,
the US. That's
15-year-olds.
15.
Drive, yeah. But you can drive if your parent is a passenger, yeah. So the technical idea behind a learner's permit is you have the permit and you can drive if somebody else that has a driver's license is in the car.
Sure. I mean, we
if
have
you're
that as
15.
well.
Okay,
But
yeah.
you can take your license at 16, no?
Yes.
Or no?
You get your
Yeah.
driver's license on your 16th birthday. That's what I did.
If I saw myself at age 16 behind the wheel, I would run, you know?
Yeah, but where you have to be 21 to drink a beer, though, so. To each their own.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting too. It's wait, how old do you have to be like be able to go to the pub and have a drink?
21.
20. Interesting. It's 18
Yeah.
over here. 18 and then 20 to buy your own liquor.
I understand
that-
the law for liquor, but yeah, like beer, wine,
Yeah.
any alcohol that's a hard line on 21.
It's the idea is that the bar is considered a quote unquote safe space for you to drink alcohol. That's why you can do it sooner. I don't know about that though.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
I don't know about that. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Sabiri.
I say this is gonna be a goal, I think.
Abdelhamid Sabiri. I like Sabiri. I think he scores.
Called it. Boom. Ice cold.
Money in the bank. I think you're a second ahead of me or something.
Oh, okay, I'll pass. Or oh yeah, I am. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Abdelhamid Sabiri. What? I mean, it was savable. This goalkeeper for Morocco is really good. I think he might get a hand on this.
Shit, now I'm behind. I'm actually just gonna watch your feed.
Pablo Sarabia. He's been on the field for like 3 seconds. Now taking the first penalty of the knockouts. Oh!
no!
He pulled it!
Oh no! And they subbed him on specifically for the penalties, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh no!
Oh. Honestly, it was saved if it was on target, too.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Whew.
Wow. All right. Ziyech, who was suspended for the Moroccan national team for over a year because he had a falling out with the previous manager.
I think he nails this one.
I do, too. This is his moment. Oh, right down the middle.
Ice cold.
Dang. That's actually my favorite place to shoot. I'm perfect in my life in penalty shootouts, and I have always hit it really hard down the middle.
Yeah.
So if anybody ever goes up against me,
Just stand still.
yeah, just stand still. You get a good shot at it. Carlos Soler. He like has to score this, or else we have a Japan situation on our hands.
Right.
What is Bunu saying?
Oh no! Wow. That is one happy fan.
Dude's
Calm the
about
fuck down.
He's about to pop a vein in his face.
Uh-huh. Wow. Honestly, I think Spain should have been playing more aggressive earlier from the start in this game, and this whole situation could have been avoided.
This is why they got to hunt harder for that goal, man.
Yes.
They have to go for it earlier. And now now it's the guy that Morocco subbed in to take a penalty. And if he scores it, then Spain needs a miracle. Banoon. Oh, what a terrible shot.
Yeah, that was Japan tier goal. They should have just kept the players on that were warm.
That's a nice field test on subbing guys in to take penalties. Both of those guys have failed. Oh, that was a terrible shot, chat. That was a terrible shot.
But at least it was on target compared to the other guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Bar hit.
All right, Busquets. He has to score this. He's the captain. He's like the last guy from their great teams. Simply has to score.
Spain hasn't actually hit a single one yet.
No. What's he looking at? All right. There we go. Oh!
Oh! Oh! Wow, that is almost... Okay, so one penalty hit now for Morocco in its game.
Yes, one more penalty for Morocco and it is over because Yassine Bounou is just... He's on fire.
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was a fairly good save though, right? It wasn't the most impressive penalty, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't terrible. These guys need to hit the ball harder. I mean, really. Yeah. They're really, the location of the penalty isn't terrible. The ball's just not hit hard enough. So like if he's diving that way, he's going to get there. The key to a great penalty is even if they dive that way, they don't get to it.
They should have subbed you on instead, Zealand.
Yeah. Anyone want to hire me as a penalty consultant? I'm sure I wouldn't have helped at all. All right, Ashraf Hakimi.
He's got this.
Oh! Oh!
Wow, how about that? Oh. Man, I should have bet on Morocco to qualify instead of Morocco winning.
Ashraf Hakimi just etches himself in ball history with that.
And that's our first upset of the playoffs.
That is, and it's a massive one. And Spain has the exact same look on their face they had 4 years ago. Well, they're burning down Tangier tonight, I'll tell you.
Well, that was a pretty exciting ending to it, I suppose, unless you're Spanish, for what was otherwise a pretty tame match.
Yeah, unless you're Spanish, I think that's great. I mean, why? Especially after all the favorites had won, we needed one Cinderella.
Yes.
Right? You need one upset storyline that brings you through. How about that, chat? You need the crying fans that never in their wildest dreams have done this. You need the team that has never been to the quarterfinals before to go to the quarterfinals now. That's what you need. Oh, don't give me crying Spanish kids. I can't deal with that emotion.
Who's your star player of the match?
Bounou, gotta be. He made a couple of really important plays, like that one save on the free kick where it
right,
like
yeah.
And then of course 2 really good stops on the penalty shootout. Now he's getting thrown in the air.
Good for Morocco. Congratulations, Pokemon.
Yeah, congrats, Pokemon.
All right. I'm out of here. It was fun watching with you, Zealand.
As always. Have a good one. Bye, Nims chat. Bye, Nim.
Bye.
Wow, chat. Wow. Congrats. My condolences to the Spanish national team, to Spain. They have lost on penalties in the round of 16 in consecutive tournaments, but this knockout stage needed the Cinderella, and the Cinderella is here, and it is Morocco. And they are in to the quarterfinals. I think Spain was still a great team at this World Cup, but Morocco managed to get it to the pens, played what I think is essentially a perfect game for them, and found their way into the quarterfinals. 8 teams are left that can win the World Cup, and one of them will be Morocco, chat. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And that means it's Switzerland, Portugal for the right to play Morocco in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Morocco is still only allowed 1 goal in this tournament, and it was an own goal. I feel bad for Luis Enrique. No, look, There will be 8 teams left in the World Cup that can win it, and Morocco is one of them. There are 9 right now because Portugal and Switzerland still have to play. You are right, obviously. You guys are never wrong. It's chat, for crying out loud. Spain without the S. Sevilla's own goalkeeper, Yusuf Bunu, makes a couple of saves, sends Morocco through. Spain loses a penalty shootout 3-0. I don't think you can lose a worse penalty shootout than that. That winning penalty was fantastic. 3-0 is the final score of the penalty shootout. Sarabia, Soler, and Busquets all miss. Sabiri, Ziyech, and Hakimi all score. Portugal or Switzerland? Well, we're going to find out in an hour. And we'll be right back here, chat, in an hour for Portugal-Switzerland, the final round of 16 match and the final match in our 17-day journey of consecutive days of World Cup ball. A fabulous, interesting upset. And most importantly, the Moroccan fans will be here with us. I'll see you guys in an hour for Switzerland, Portugal. We'll be back here. Isle will be joining us. And I need to go get something to eat. But congratulations to Morocco dancing up in the streets tonight. Morocco is going to the quarterfinals for the first time ever. And one of the tournament favorites, Spain, is no more.